Well, officers say not only did he threaten to shoot up a hospital, but he also pointed a gun at people in different locations. Let me tell you, this was a very scary chain of events. So let's start at the very beginning. This all started at a residential building on Madison Avenue around 7 o'clock last night. That suspect was first spotted in an elevator talking with another man when officials say without any warning, he pulled out a gun and pointed it at the man. Now, the suspect kept pointing it at him until they got to the ground floor. Then he left the building. The suspect then headed to a nearby deli. Take a listen to what happened next.
He goes behind the counter and points a firearm at a deli worker standing behind the counter and says to him, "Call 911. I'm going down to the hospital to shoot it up." The individual steals the deli worker's phone and flees the location.
Police say the suspect then went into Mount Sinai Hospital. That was just about a 7-minute walk away from where he was. And surveillance cameras capture him going inside and then coming back out and placing the gun outside on the ground by a tree. The suspect then goes back inside and tells an off-duty police officer who's working security that he has a gun. They get into a little bit of a struggle as the officer tries escorting him out. Then the suspect runs off and grabs the gun. The officer calls for assistance, and other NYPD officers find the suspect a couple of blocks away.
The officers exited their vehicles, and the individual immediately discharges the firearm at the officers, with multiple civilians in close proximity who had just gotten off an MTA bus. The officers return fire and strike the individual.
Now, the suspect was pronounced dead at the hospital. Officials tell us that surveillance cameras at each of the location captured everything, and police officers were wearing body cameras. And of course, this is still under investigation.